Hi, welcome back to another day of here at Isabel's place and another day of Avowed. Grab you a snack, grab you a drink, and grab you a seat, and let's dive in. Thank you for joining.
It wakes, a host, form-given life. One day when we are free, we could return here, dwell in this body, feel the earth again. But it is a sprout, fragile. It must sleep here undisturbed, a secret you could keep. Tell us, will you give us this gift?
The statue is yours.
A vessel to hold us. We will remember this. The Adra strains. It aches, a choking barricade of souls. Essence like mud, we cannot swim here. It must be flushed out. Free this obstruction. Then, when our prison bars fall, we will see.
Hey, Envoy. Back with us?
New earth to till, we flower. We rest now. We must consider this.
Go find
Something's not right here. Take a look around.
there's a lot of dead people. Jihad's Journal, 3 pre-op to 2830. New orders came down from Diadra today. Were to be sent to the living lands. The diplomatic corps has established an embassy in the port city of Paradise, and they need support cataloging the unusual ruins there. No doubt it will take months, perhaps a year or two at the very least. If I had promised Ruthwin I'd be in high crown to celebrate and rest you with him and the children, especially since they'll be Mira's coming of age, but how often are you given the opportunity to lay the foundation of study for a previously undiscovered ancient culture? I'm sure he'll understand and fare well. I think my daughter will be glad I'm gone. It's not like the gods are making new continents. The world is getting smaller every day. 17 Iverno 2830. It always seems as though the moment I finally get my sea legs, we're pulling into harbor. And a charming harbor it is, despite what Dandrin told me, and not nearly so dangerous as the clerks in High Crown warned. I swear on the Queen, half my countrymen resent any city that isn't the Emperor's purely on principle. There was a letter waiting for me when I arrived at the embassy. I suppose Ridwin sent it before I left. The cowards filed for dissolution of our marriage, but he couldn't muster the stones to tell me to my face. Let him assume it never arrived, for I certainly won't dignify it with a reply. This whole episode has given me a blinding headache, a horrible pinching sensation right behind the eyes. 21 Provino, 2830. We've had a few days to settle into life at the embassy while the powers that be argue about how to best to make use of us. While I was resting, the ambassador's clerk took the scouts to some dreadful little swill house in a rough part of town. Naturally, a couple of the younger lads poisoned themselves with alcohol. The mother in me wants to be furious, but I can hardly muster the energy. As long as Gifford's boarding his stomach in the canals and instead of the bunkhouse, it's not my business after all. I think I'll take the team to Fort North and see if we can't help their archivist identify the purpose of the godless ruins there. There's the rest.
Well, we found the expedition.
The Oracle might have been a creepy, murdering Corva, but he sure kept...
A very good farmer. St. Woodwin pursed his lips and stared down the glowing visage which peered at him between stalks of borlaus. He gripped the wooden shaft in his scythe. Slick with sweat from his palms and the hands of a working man which he was. Then you're Yorthus, he said. That I am, said the guide. Then you already know what I want, said the farmer who was Wadwin. That I do. Wadwin unknotted the taunt cord which restrained his ponytail and let the flowing, flowering locks cascade around his shoulders and rest over the shelf of his bosom. He winked and cleared his throat before winking again. I've got a candle, hasn't been lit properly. Ethios moved close in. The passage cuts up abruptly with a series of jagged notes pressed deeply into the parchment. Arrow is not ready for
A nice home.
Guess his work on that statue didn't leave much time for renovations. Never thought I'd be so No! We got them all. Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober.
Hey, it's the envoy!
Envoy, hey!
I swear, I owe you the world.
I owe her the world. She saved my life, remember?
Yeah, you only told me about 100 times.
Hey, where's Yeda? Is everyone else on the way?
I'm afraid not.
No. Oh, gods. Does she mean...
They didn't make it, Ulfric. I'm sorry.
But you saved Cadman. You couldn't save them? Or you didn't try?
What happened?
The Oracle ripped their souls from their bodies and put them in his statue.
What?
Right. So it could have been worse.
They probably went quickly, if that helps.
I can't understand this.
Hey, Ulfric, hey, listen. We always knew that was a risk, right? And we told ourselves.
Better to go out at the bottom of the world or the top. And dying in bed like Granda, asking what if.
Did you avenge them? Is the Oracle dead?
Yes, he's gone.
At least they got justice.
And I got my brother back.
Don't be a baby. You would have been fine without me.
What I mean to say is, we're grateful, Envoy.
You're welcome, both of you.
Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to give you this. It belonged to our grandfather. He'd always wanted to join the Corps, but life got in the way. When we were recruiting, he gave it to us. to remind us to live well.
I'll treasure it.
Well, I'm sure you've got big envoy things to do.
I don't know if you heard, but there's a plague on and everything.
If you're ever in High Crown, look us up.
Yeah, we can drink to the court together.
I will take care of you too.
I wish things had turned out better for the rest of their crew, but I'm glad they made it.
These two will be just fine. I'm sure of it.
One of them may even get a...
Look now upon the fate of those that oppose the Burn Queen's justice.
Yeah, so close. But what's the point? It's useless without the
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adherans moving in.
An equal's death won't help matters.
I didn't mean for him to die.
You had to know that might happen. I mean, you've met Ludwig, right?
Regardless, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adheran soldiers.
Their power is devoted to Vortica, zealous, but effective.
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't say they're making any friends, though.
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the vrikas.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift.
A little tension is healthy even between allies.
Taking in the slack is one thing. They look ready to strangle each other with it.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
They brought me back to life that they meant more if they could have left me.
Unless they have their own use for you. That's what's giving me the shakes.
We're headed to Fior Iverno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
I've always wanted to observe the work of Animancers up close.
Just mind how close you get. Their experiments don't always go as planned.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
We're not all useless bookworms, you know.
Right. You know, present company excluded, and all that.
Don't take it personally. Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean?
What's this about Fior?
It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops.
Hopefully they've been able to learn something about the dream scourge.
We'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway...
We'll go to the cabin.
You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
This is exactly the kind of journey I was hoping for.
Well, you came to the right place.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Let's get started.
That's the spirit. What about you, Marius? What's next?
I have, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Come with us, Marius, with your expectations.
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat, and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs, and no hugs.
Aww.
That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
I wanted to sing campfire songs. I'm sorry.
You should... Keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snap flies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the blood.
I'm sure it's nothing. Worry about.
I have some tanglewood in my pack. That should clear it right up.
Okay.
you be a dear and help with these problems, please?
She could use our help.
Don't get too close, Fior. More on the way.
Another down. Okay.
Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
I tell you, look.
No ladders, envoy. Wouldn't fit in the packs.
You're welcome to my shoulders.
Shoot. That vase is far too high for me, and a ladder would have been perfect. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned. There's a vase in this ruin that's too high for me to reach. Fetch it for me. I can pay you in skates if you do. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yaxley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 places that don't require going into some ancient ruins. But no one listens to me. Be quiet.
Let's go. Is that all you got? Work up, envoy. You're not looking so good. You're too late.
Evacuation law. Governor Vidaro ordered us to halt excavation. Stair is going through changes and it's unstable in more ways than one. While I understand its concerns, these ruins have been here a long time. I don't think they're going anywhere. Wish I could say the same for us. Feels like the land doesn't want us here. I can't argue with the land.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
Oh, really? I bet you can't perform Arceus dazzling lights.
Of course I can. Are you a wizard as well? Remarkable. An Adiran godlike wizard. You're nearly as fascinating as this godless vase. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare.
Notice from the governor, travelers to Emerald Stair proceed at your own risk. Unprecedented environmental changes help weaken our infrastructure, open treacherous sinkholes, and anchor the flora and fauna. Unless you have critical business in Fior, Iverno, I suggest you turn back until the situation normalizes, which should be any day now. Governor Ignacio Vidaro. Someone has scribbled at this is the new normal.
She changes her mind.
The godless and their proclivity for high spaces, I swear.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Ready? Aim.
Torn out journal entry. I've had these dreams lately. I tried talking to the others. They think I'm insane. I'm not. There is something in the earth, in the island. I've spoken to animators, watchers, and priests. No one understood. I have felt it. When no God answered my prayers, when I was without a single mercy, I felt it. The radiating heat of packed dirt and the cooling kiss of the wind. I'm not their champion. I'm not even the first to know them. I am an ant before the awe of infinity. Something is coming. Dark times, sick times. I will be with them when it happens. The tide is marching closer to divinity.
never seen Emerald Stair like this. It's usually so nice.
You told us that animancy would save our crops, and now look, spoiled on the vine. Narits won't even touch them.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there'd be grain.
You know what I said. I have so much to go around.
You showed up at a bad time.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way.
And to whom I'm speaking.
Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
Metaphysically speaking, it's unlikely that animancers are causing this plague.
While they theorize and do nothing, the sickness spreads. But worry not, envoy. The Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests when the time comes.
What are you talking about?
We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Genuine healing, please.
Jutta, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops! Look at your city! How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
Sorry to interrupt. I'm also looking into the greens. Isabella, at your service.
Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
I'm an 8. Nigerian envoy. Is that official enough?
Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure she didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
That's why I'm here for out so Animancer can help me stop it.
Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
I thought Animancers left that bold experimentation.
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying to avoid.
Reckless is all we have time for. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
think she knows what she's doing.
I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. Be careful with your assumptions. Are you going to tell her about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
If we worked together, I wouldn't stand between. Maybe we could solve the Dream Scourge rationally, let cooler heads prevail.
Then we'd better do it somewhere else. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Iverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
You're making a mistake.
Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Iverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
I'll find us another bedroom.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giatta, some manners, if you please.
I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
He must have his reasons.
I can think of one. He's an entitled little worm who can't stand to be proven wrong.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Iverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
You stuck to your principles, that's what matters.
I wish I could take credit for Giatta's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
How so?
I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
I've worked with animals before from a safe distance.
It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
You think there might be a connection?
Wouldn't that be a coincidence? I only bring it up because Anamancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by...
Are you alright?
I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior, Miss Iverno. Forever.
Take all the time you need to think it over.
As much as I would love that, we're already out of time. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the Animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
So it's a professional consultation we're after. I can handle that.
Glad to hear it. Your education should come in handy. Monto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fior. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Sounds like I have my work cut out for me.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations.
Ecology of the Living Lands by Arthur Castell. No one can explain why the living lands naturally grows and thrives in an unnatural manner. We have seen plant life consume mountains overnight. Creatures tall enough to knock over mighty trees, and beneath it all, a potent river of wild essence. Civilization has not found a stable foothold in the living lands. Whenever we try, there is some reprisal, almost as if the island knows how to shrug us off.
Next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant.
Notes on a prototype. We made a breakthrough. For the first time, the device successfully gathered essence into the Audra core. I created the interlocking rings, a design our colleague took from ruins across the sea. She believes the rings will pull essence out of the surroundings as wind currents pull dust or pollen. Though I'm troubled by what this implies. When we use animancy to mimic a natural process, we get better results. Why?
No.
Excuse me. Hey, I got cheese. Giada's Award. The award for best achievement in agriculture goes to Giada Castell. Thanks to your hard work and innovation, last season's pumpkins were larger, rounder, and grew at record speed. Please join us to receive your award of 10 copper bars and a slice of Benson's Pasture's Blue Ribbon Flashberry Pie. Well done, Giada. You earned it. Q.
Careful! We'll get thrown out of the pub! We're already thrown out. Really? Huh. And when did that happen?
Can't say as I remember.
You need some water.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, amigo.
Machine. Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
Giada and I are investigating the Dream Scourge.
Giada, What a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
Maybe I can help you fix it.
Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source.
A battery of grimoires?
Grimoires can hold intense power, but not for long. Besides, grimoires require a wizard to draw in essence. It's too dangerous at this scale. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
At the risk of stating the obvious, we're standing in front of a massive Adra pillar.
Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
I'll see what I can do.
Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
Well, let's go. That Atragon's heart isn't gonna yank itself out.
Forget-me-not tonic. Instructions to use. Take 1 cupful approximately 1 hour before beginning tedious activity. If administered correctly, time should appear to pass more quickly and tasks should feel more tolerable. Side effects may include amnesia surrounding the dosage period.
I have to do something. On the way. I'm sorry. I'm not in a place to talk right now.
Tell me about what you're working on.
Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same results. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third, a quarter, a speck?
Wouldn't that be a good thing?
No. To harness these forces for so small a price is too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create? I have been reading Athelmir's treatise on Wotica. Perhaps she's right. Maybe animancy should be reined in.
We can't fear knowledge, just know a few people might abuse it.
How can I? All right. I'll do some more tests and see where they lead me. But I won't publish anything until I'm absolutely sure.
My rejection of so-called ethics by multi-pastor. Animacy is a magnet for naysayers who cherish ignorance over progress and safety over opportunity. I do not deny that our art has produced some misfortune over the years. Valreach, Brackenberry, and the event at the Castle House to name a few, but why should these isolated incidents cast such a long shadow? When a ship sinks to the bottom of the ocean, no one forces merchants to abandon their trade. I say that we resist society's unjust call to smash our machines and burn our research. We are animancers. Society is welcome to join us, but we won't hesitate to leave them in our dust. Summit meeting notes on Deathfire event 2080-29 AI. Topic: Spiritual disturbance in the Deathfire archipelago. Governor Ignacy Vidaro presiding. All agree that a disturbance shook the metaphysical veil between the here and the beyond. Ask about capitalization. Cause of disturbance unknown. Experiment gone wrong. Rumor of giant Aldra statue dismissed as mass hallucination. Pierre Cochili requests to contact Republicans Associated for second opinion. Governor Fior denies motion. Verdict results inclusive. No action required at this time. Excuse me. Workshop etiquette. Rule 1. Clean up after your experiments. I don't want to see stagnant puddles of shards of Audra where people are expected to walk. Rule number 2. Label your experiments. Is your corpse a terrible accident or a work in progress? Rule 3. No stealing resources. Governor Villaro grants us what we need for our assigned duties and not copper wire more. No one should have to steal. Rule 4. Elia Russell is not allowed inside the workshop. Self-explanatory. Rule number 5. No food or drink. From now on, research notes stained with spilled tea will not be accepted.
The other is healthy. It's the essence I'm concerned about.
This again. You're beginning to sound like Giata.
Have you ever stopped and listened to her? She might be on.
Cuomo's invitation to my colleagues, friends, and naysayers. You are hereby invited to a demonstration of my latest achievement, that of spiritual self-combustion. Bear witness as I set fire to my very essence, merely to prove that I can. Do you doubt me? Then come watch me fail. Do you trust me? Then come watch me go out in a blaze of glory. Either way, you will be entertained. Anticipate a large captive audience. Yarmo Felicia.
I'm sure her mother and father found us. Look what happened to them.
The many pitfalls of imp husbandry. This book narrates one scholar's dissection of all matters relating to the care of household imps, focusing notably on their cleaning and housebreaking. One passage has been underlined with a deep press of the quill. Never allow imps to learn spells or wield artifacts of power. Their bodies sponge up the essence remainder and grow exponentially larger in size. One of my household servants pilfered a ring from my collection and grew to the size of an ox before I had him properly drained. Their glands also grow more pungent than mere writing can hope to encompass, so beware. The alchemy of imp spray. I kept a pair of imps case for the better part of 3 decades as I scripted volume 5 of my series, Scent Languages of the Perverse. Every day the duo would feel the air from their glands as they communicated across the distance. I grew to understand the alchemy of their spray by standing in its path and allowing the fetid effluve to wash over me. Such wondrous effluve, so potent, it hovers over me still, just as I had written the last page of what was to be my greatest work. The dialect of their spray changed entirely, rendering my findings useless. Oh, but how they laughed at my expense. I know the smell of failure. It is the reek of 30 years worth of concentrated spray into one's face and the bitterness of having no academic recognition to show for it.
What do you think of Giata's theory? Well, my experiments have been a little unpredictable.
The Art of Malicious Compliance by Ilia Rossell. When our governor told me to stop bothering him, I moved out of town. When he told me to hire cheap farmhands or raise the dead, now he leaves me alone. I have won. Miss Iverno was founded on the principle of insubordination. In order to preserve our legacy, we must become a community of the ungovernable.
Like, the essence has no sense of direction. How did you know? We should talk, but not here.
Hello, welcome to my fine establishment. I'm Iverno.
Oh, it's you.
Envoy, over here. Good. You finally showed up. I was worried you weren't coming. The name's Keeledge. Pleasure to meet you.
I can't be late for something I haven't been invited to.
Hilgard sent me to Emerald Stair to keep an eye on this place. I had orders to make contact as soon as you arrived. I won't talk long. He only wants me to let you know I'm here. If you need to get word to the ambassador, I'm your man.
Are you a messenger or are you a spy? What's your mission?
Depends on the day. Hilgard told me to blend in, observe, and contact you. Now, I think I'm just supposed to wait and report back in a few days. I'm worried about drawing attention from Ludwine's crew in the meantime. I think they're up to something.
Aren't they always?
I suppose, but this seems worse than normal. I think the scale of their operation is dangerous.
If you're in danger from the steel garrote, you should leave.
I don't think my superior will be pleased if I just run off.
Have you considered lying?
Good idea. I'll think of something. Thanks, Envoy.
Watch yourself.
Take a moment, people.
Всем на смерть!
Property of Joseph Avowed. If you are reading this, I am a lost reverend and my owner misses me. Please return me to Joseph Avowed, dead or alive, preferably dead. Yeah, you're living on the dead
the target. Hold on. Still recovering. That's it.
Let's go. Show me what you got.
Isak Sabu! Silnas Mitu!
Give me a second. Not bad.
Let me catch my breath.
You okay?
Isak Sabu!
Not looking good.
Trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step. Maybe we don't go inside the ancient, creepy tower. Just a thought?
This one's mine. Arms up! Another win, but who's counting?
Maybe we don't go inside the ancient, creepy tower. Just a thought? Trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step.
We're on your right! Take him down! Watch your back! It burns! It burns! Show me what you got! Over here! Let me catch my breath. I can't see it. I can. This one. On your right.
We're fed rough! Beyond sync! We're fed rough! CMS me too! Beyond sync! Beyond sync!
Faded Peregrine Journal, day 46. Izamori passed 12 days ago. I ran out of rations 2 days after that. The creatures persisted. What was I supposed to do? They wouldn't want me to die here. We were familiar. God's forgive me. I figured out how to power off the machine yesterday. The beasts are leaving. Slowly, I could go home, but I don't know if they'll take me.
What's that rock?
Over here! Right flank! Don't think so. That's it for me.
We on sync! What's that rock? Isasabu!
Time to wrap. Give me a second.
What's that? Isasabu! What's that rock? What's that rock?
Show me what you got! There are worse ways to handle it.
The trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step.
This one's mine. Arms up! Coming from the rear.
Enough of my head have fallen, Stair. This ends now.
Let's go. Take him down. This one's mine.
The trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step.
I think I sprained my shoulder. Right flank! Let's go.
Isa Sabu!
We make a good squad.
You may approach me, godlike. Ah, a welcome visitor. It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove.
Do you mean a godlike?
I mean one from the land, your kind. But why have you come here?
I'm looking for a dragon heart. Perhaps you can help me.
A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here.
What happened to them?
Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land.
You killed them?
When we become enemies of the land, it goes against our nature. We had no choice. But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. Take it, and go in peace.
Many thanks.
I can't believe you pulled that off. Now, let's get out of here before she notices my wood pistol grip.
you ever think, what if I wasn't a magic?
What would you do? Ado, welcome to my fine establishment. I mean, I give flowers.
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giada. With any luck, I can tell you a great deal. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood.
I'll find the authority and figure out what happened.
All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum. Chrysalis.
A spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me?
I think my soul is particularly sensitive to your examination.
In that case, let's stop it before I do any lasting damage. Hey, let's go over your results. Your soul is like a piece of sea glass. All the edges are smoothed down. Quite beautiful, really. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold.
Anything else?
What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting.
I need to trace it back to the sword.
That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river.
The essence has to go somewhere.
Exactly. And if I know essence, it can't have gone too far. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment. I mean,
Come one, come all. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your...
Yeah, I pretty much brought that plague bear down by myself.
Did you?
coming from your right. Here they come. Show me what you got.
Potter's note. Gotzel placed an order for a replica of the godless face again. I swear she's obsessed. The way she looks at dusty urns and pots is borderline obscene. What part of dead civilization does she not understand? I make pottery in the taste and style of the living. Besides, godless pottery is too fragile. Practically shatters when you breathe on it. No, here I draw the line. If she wants a face, she can find her own. Wow, rude.
Seven in the past week. How am I supposed to live like this?
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood.
Giada had to make her point. Fior was being unreasonable.
No doubt. That's why I admire the resolve. Living Landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
I remember that attitude well from the academy days.
You seem to have turned out okay. You and Giada, come to think of it. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
I get it. Losing home is hard, especially when home doesn't love you back.
Sometimes that just makes it easier.
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Agree. Let's get some rest.
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her.
She's right. They're trying to ignore an obvious threat.
I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject. Until next time. You might... I want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but
thank you for joining me today here at Isabel's place. Hope you've enjoyed today's playthrough. We will be back tomorrow, not sure what time. Tomorrow is Easter and I have a lot going on tomorrow. So I will be back whenever I can. So hope everyone has a great rest of their Saturday evening and night, and we'll see you back tomorrow. My oldest will be 20 tomorrow. And hope everyone has a good night, everyone.